All right, we are in topic 7.4. We're looking at our additional practice problem number 8. It says find the distance between point S at 2.3, 4.8, and point T at 6.4, 7.9, and round our answer to the nearest tenth. So I took one of these coordinate planes that I found in the Pearson work. If you're working in one of those problems, you have a toolbar, and in the toolbar there's a shape button. If you click on shapes, you can actually add coordinate planes into your work so that you can do your work on a coordinate plane, which I find a little bit easier. You have options between a coordinate plane that has all the quadrants, or like I have right here, just a coordinate plane that has one or only a few of the quadrants. So I picked one that had quadrant number 1 because that's where my points are located. And I plotted our point S and our point T already. Now, we know that we can find the distance from one point to the next by creating a slope triangle that connects the points. So let's see if I make a slope triangle, what that's kind of going to look like to go from one point to the next. Now, if I make that slope triangle, I notice that none of my lengths or my points are actually located in easy to find places on that coordinate plane, which makes my job a little bit harder. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of math to figure out how far up I'm moving from point S at 4.8 to point T at 7.9 in order to find my length of one of the legs. And I'm also going to figure out how far to the right I'm moving from point S, our x value at 2.3, and point T, our x value at 6.4, to figure out the length of our second leg. So for my first leg, I know I go from 4.8 up to 7.9. So I'm moving from 4.8 to 7.9. And I'm trying to find the distance between. Now, if I add those numbers together, I'm going to get something larger than both of those numbers, and I don't think that's going to be accurate. So what I'm actually going to have to do is subtract them. If I subtract 7.9 and 4.8, or if I subtract 4.8 from 7.9, I end up with 3.1, which means that my length right here is 3.1. Now, similarly, if I go from our x value of 2.3 to our x value of 6.4, I can't add those numbers together. That's going to give me something larger than both of those values. So I'm going to have to subtract them. 6.4 minus 2.3, and I end up with, what do I get, 4.1. So now I know my other leg length is 4.1. All right, now that I figured out my two leg lengths and all I need to find is my hypotenuse, we can use our tool to figure that out. I know that our Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So my a squared value is one of my legs, plus b squared value is my other leg. Now, if I multiply those out, let's see, 3.1 squared is going to be equal to 9.61 plus 4.1 squared is going to be equal to 16.81, and that's all equal to c squared. So now I'm going to add 9.61 plus 16.81, and I get 26 point, oops, I had 8 in my head, 26.42 is equal to c squared. Now, I could take the square root of both and figure out that the square root of 26.42 is equal to c, or I could take the actual square root, let's see, I'm gonna get my calculator. The actual square root of 26.42 is going to be 5.14. And it does say round to the nearest tenth, so I would end up with 5.1. 5.1 is going to be the distance between point S and point T.